How long will the world last? Persian timekeepers, prophecies, and the end of time. Last time, in part 1, we explored how Islamic, Jewish, and Christian sources view the world's age. Now we turn to the Persian astronomical tradition and the end-time prophecies that speak of our final era. Our next section is titled Prophecy, Astronomy, and the End of Time. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an upload. Welcome to this course. To answer that, we turn to Section 5. Why the differences? There are a few reasons for these variations. First, different sources such as the Quran, the Torah, the Bible, Zoroastrian beliefs include a final battle between good and evil, known as the Fresh, O God, which signifies the ultimate triumph of good and the restoration of order in the universe. The Islamic view holds that the world will last for 6,000 years. The Jewish view, based on the Torah's account of creation and the calculations of early Jewish scholars, places the world's age at 4,642 years. The Christian view is also similar to the Islamic view, with most Christians believing that the world was created around 6,000 years ago. The Persian view, however, varies widely, depending on the source and the method of calculation. Some Persian scholars estimate the world's age at around 3,000 years, while others put it at more than 8,000 years. This belief in a final showdown between good and evil adds another layer to the Persian understanding of the end of time. They show how different cultures and religions have sought to make sense of the world around them, and to find meaning in the passage of time. Despite the differences, there is also a sense of unity among these traditions in their recognition of the preciousness of life and the importance of living it to the fullest. Whether we have 6,000 years or 8,000 years, or even just one day left, each moment is a gift to be cherished and used wisely, and various oral histories offer unique narratives and calculations regarding the world's creation and lifespan. And do you forget to subscribe for more videos where we explore the hidden messages in the Quran and the stories behind the creation of the world, and other videos in this series. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Each tradition has its own set of beliefs and teachings, which can lead to different interpretations of the world's age. Second, textual corruption over time may have also played a role in the discrepancies. Some scholars argue that certain numbers may have been lost, altered, or misinterpreted during the transmission of these texts, leading to different accounts of the world's age. And third, the use of metaphors and symbolic language in religious texts can also contribute to the confusion. For example, the statement 1,000 years as a day, found in the Quran and other prophetic traditions, may not necessarily be intended to be taken literally. Rather, it could be a metaphorical expression to emphasize the vastness of God's power and the limitations of human understanding. They calculated the age of the world based on the motions of the planets and other celestial bodies, and correlated these movements with significant events in sacred history according to Islamic estimation. We are currently living in the final phase of the world's existence, nearing the end of time as we know it. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "I and the hour were sent like these two," holding up his two fingers together, implying the closeness of the beginning and the end. Similar themes are found in Jewish and Christian texts, suggesting that the end of the world is predetermined by divine will, and that the current era is the last before the final judgment. In these traditions, there is a sense of urgency and a call to action, urging people to prepare for the end of time and to live their lives according to the teachings of their faith, such as the Great Flood or the coronation of the Sasanian king. Yet, these calculations revealed that the world was much older than previously thought, with some scholars estimating its age at 3,139 years, while others placed it as high as 8,171 years old. This was quite a revelation, and it challenged the previously held beliefs about the world as creation and its duration. Here, in section 4, we look at the Persian view. These tables provided a way to track time and predict astronomical phenomena with remarkable accuracy, allowing Persian astronomers to create detailed calendars and predict eclipses and other astronomical events. However, there are different opinions among Muslim scholars regarding the age of the world. Some scholars believe that the world is still very young and that it has not reached its midpoint yet, citing various prophetic traditions to support their view. This difference in opinion highlights the complexity and richness of Islamic eschatology and the various interpretations and perspectives within the tradition. Using astrolabes, compasses, and other instruments, Persian scholars meticulously observed the heavens and recorded their findings in star charts and astronomical handbooks used for religious and scientific purposes. One interesting aspect of the Persian view is the use of ancient Zid tables, which contained complex mathematical formulas and equations used to calculate the positions of celestial objects. That raises a question. Why do these timelines differ so much? This brings us to section 6. End Time Prophecies. The concept of the end of time is also reflected in other religious traditions, such as Zoroastrianism, which influenced the Persian culture. Finally, we come to the conclusion in section 7. Conclusion. So what have we learned? These diverse views and calculations reflect the depth and complexity of human thought, and our desire to understand our place in the universe. What do you think? Which of these worldviews resonates with you the most? Let us know in the comments below.